back to Shine Like a Diamond. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Christmas. Whether you have been with family or you are away from family, you are loved, and I am so glad that you are here to spend this next hour with me. I do apologize if there is a little bit of background noise. I do have kids and animals, and can't completely, make them all be quiet. So, today I'm going to be finishing my Christmas cards and going over some Christmas tag questions. I thought that would be kind of fun to do. You can get to know me a little bit better and what my Christmases were like and all that good fun stuff. I already finished this one once, and because I got it when they very first came out, at the end, like when you're purchasing your stuff, like at the very end, it gives you the option to buy one of them, and this one came up, and I thought it was super cute, so I got it. And then, I don't know how long ago, I don't know, it's a little bit later, the whole set came out, and I got the entire set, and so I got 2 of these, which I was actually really happy about, because this one was my favorite out of all of them, I think. This one, and I really like the dog, too, but this one was definitely my favorite. I think this is the only one that has, does it have ABs, or did I add them? It doesn't have them. I thought it did because I added them, which I'll probably do again, but to the white. I did some white ABs because I just thought that would be really fun. And it was. It looked really good last time when I did it. So, anyways, and yeah, I was working on the Tabby Cat Christmas one from DAC. But I only got a little bit done, and Christmas is in, how many days till Christmas? Like 5 days. Yeah, I know. I'm super late getting this one recorded. It has been a, crazy month, and it's just gone by so fast, and I keep meaning to record this, and I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to do it tonight, and then I don't. And so, I'm finally getting this one done. But, anyways, I decided to put the Tabby Cat away. I finished the section that I was doing, and it is going to be put away until next year, because there's no way I'm going to be able to finish it this year, for one thing. And, I have another one that I need to work on, because it's a Christmas gift, and I need to get that one done. And also, I wanted to get all of these cards done, because I'm going to be giving some of them away on Christmas, to family members. Because I know certain family members and certain friends, I will mail a couple of them, but, I want to give them to people that are going to actually enjoy them, and not just be like, oh, a Christmas card, and throw it away, Because these are a little bit more than just your typical Christmas card. They take time and effort, and they're adorably cute. And if I got one of these in the mail, I would cut it and keep it. And probably either frame it or put it, just set it up every year even. You could even keep it together and just set it up every year, because I think they're adorable. Anyways, so I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. That you're going to have a wonderful Christmas, because it is Christmas Eve, I believe, for you guys right now. I believe. I can't remember exactly my time, but I am pretty sure you're going to be listening to me right now, late Christmas Eve. So, yeah, I hope you're having a good Christmas Eve, and, okay. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I was just thinking about, what we're doing this year for Christmas Eve. It is, we've kind of changed things with my family a little bit. how we do Christmas over the last few years, because it was such a struggle to get to everybody, like to my family and my husband's family, like in a timely manner where everybody was happy. And so my husband's family, he is one of 7 kids, and 6 of those kids all live in Spokane. And so and they have families themselves, and so like to get everybody together on Christmas at the same time was really difficult. So we started celebrating Christmas either the weekend before or the weekend after Christmas, and that has been so much easier, because then on Christmas Day we can like relax and just we have Christmas with me and the kids and my husband, like just our family at home. And then we go to my mom's or my grandma's for lunch and open presents there. So it's much more relaxing than trying to like, do our Christmas, then go to my mom's and then rush off to his mom's house. So today is Friday, and I was just told a couple days ago that we are doing Christmas with his family on Saturday. Yeah. So it was a little bit of a surprise that it was going to be the Saturday, because usually, I would have been told by now. And so I thought it was going to be the Saturday after Christmas, and which I was going to be like super happy about, because I was trying to finish some of my diamond paintings for family. And there is absolutely no way I will be getting it done in time. So I'm gonna have to like bring it and show them and be like, this is what I'm working on for you, and you'll get it as soon as it's done. And I kind of feel bad, but there's just even if I didn't sleep at all and that's all I did was work on it, I don't think I'd get it done. I just don't. And that would be insane. Like no sleep, no nothing, just sit down working on it until we leave, and then I'm like a zombie when we get there. Oh geez. Anyways, and that one is the Maidens, the Friends of Maidens or whatever, with the killer whale and the mermaids. It's really pretty actually, and it's coming together really nicely. And so I'll just bring it and show her what I've got done, and I'll get it to her, and she'll hopefully that way it's not like I'm just like, oh yeah, I have something for you. Yeah, right. Kind of a thing. So anyways, but I did some tag questions already this year in one of my videos, but I thought I'm going to do them again because that video, this is different. This is a Christmas premiere. It's on Christmas. There's going to be people probably watching this video that haven't seen me before. So with that, welcome, by the way. Yeah, welcome to my craziness. Okay. So, we are going to get those tag questions, which I forgot that I had my labels in the printer for my Etsy shop. I forgot I had my labels in there and printed my tag questions out. So it is now on the back of one of the labels. Luckily, it didn't print on the actual label though, so I didn't waste a label, which was good. But it's a little bit harder to read on there, so bear with me, but we'll get through it. It's readable. So, okay. The first question is my favorite Christmas movie. This one is so hard to answer because, there are so many good Christmas movies, you guys. Like, so many good Christmas movies. But one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies, since it came out I think I was in high school when it came out, was The Grinch. And not just any Grinch, but The Grinch with Jim Carrey in it. Love that movie. I watch it at least once every season, like at least once, usually more than that. It cracks me up so much. I love it so much. I also really like the Elf movie, and I think that if you asked my daughter what her favorite movie, Christmas movie is, Maddie, what's your favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie? So, like I thought, she said The Elf. She's already watched it a couple times this season. It is hilarious. It is just, it's hilarious. Like, you can't get much better than that with Will Ferrell. And if you haven't seen it, it's about, this human that sneaks in Santa's bag, and he's an orphan, and he gets raised by elves, and he doesn't know he's a human until he's like an adult. He finds out he's a human, and he goes off on this journey to meet his dad that lives in New York City. And, of course, they think he's insane because he's telling them he's an elf. Like, and it's just a hilarious movie. And there's also, like, heartwarming stuff, too. Like, with his dad and the family and all of that. And Santa, and, like, he's trying to find a place in the world. And, of course, there's a girl. But it's really humorous. It's not one that you're going to cry at. I didn't cry at it, so trust me, you won't either. Because I literally cry at everything. So yeah, it's just a really good movie. But the Grinch is one of my all-time favorite movies too. So yeah. Okay, number 2. Are you on the naughty list or the nice list? Well, I would say I'm on the nice list. I don't really do anything that I would think that would put me on the naughty list. I mean, my kids might think differently. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm going to say I'm on the nice list because I can't think of anything that I have done that, would put me on the naughty list. Okay. Show you guys an embarrassing Christmas photo. I don't even know if I have an embarrassing Christmas photo. That is something I'm gonna have to try to find, because if there is one, which I'm trying to think if there is, I mean, I have ones that I was in, like, these outfits that my mom or grandma would sew, and me and my sister would be in, like, matching outfits. But I don't really have one that was, like, embarrassing, I don't think. Anyways. But I will look, and if I find one, I will, like, put it, right here for you guys to see. But if I don't find one, I apologize because, yeah, I can't think of a time that I was like, oh, that's an embarrassing picture, Well, at least not at Christmas. Because, I mean, yeah, I have lots of regular embarrassing pictures, but not Christmas ones, I don't think. But again, I'll have to look and see. Okay. Next. Have you ever had a white Christmas? Have I ever had a white Christmas? Of course I have. I've had more white Christmases than not. I live in Spokane, Washington. I've lived here all my life. We get snow. And a lot of times we get a lot of snow. Like today I woke up and we had like 4 inches, I think, on the ground that we got overnight. And it is melted a lot though because it got warmer today, but we are supposed to get snow like on Christmas. And even though I'm not a huge snow fan, I do like snow this time of year. Like, I do want it, I like it from Christmas or from Thanksgiving to New Year's. After New Year's, I'm done. Like, snow can go away and not come back till next year. But I do like it right now, and I do like it on Christmas. We've had, I've had my share of non-snowy Christmases, and they don't have that same feeling. And if you've grown up with white Christmas, and then when you don't have it, it just feels weird. Like, people who live in warm weather places, like I was watching a show and they lived in California, and I'm like, that, if I was there during Christmas, it would not feel like Christmas to me because it would be warm. And I don't know. I know people go like to Hawaii during Christmas time just so they can get away from the weather, and I'm like, no. I'm going to take my snow and I'm going to enjoy my snow during Christmas time. I know there's lots of you out there that hate it. Tough noogies. Don't live somewhere where there's snow if you don't like it, I guess. That's all I can say about that. I mean, sometimes you don't have a choice where you live, but, Okay. Next question. Sorry, it's like all messed up here. Do you start your Christmas shopping on Black Friday or wait until later? Or wait till the last minute. That's what it says. Sorry, guys. I'm serious when I say I'm trying to figure out what it says. Look at this. I mean, it's all smudged. I might have to pause and print it if I can't read the next couple questions. But anyways, so do I start on Black Friday or do I wait till the last minute? You know what? I do start Black Friday, but actually I start all year. Like throughout the year when I see certain things that I'm like, oh, for my kids mainly, that's what I do. And I'll stash it away. And then of course I do buy stuff Black Friday and then all the Christmas season. And then when I go to wrap stuff and I pull everything out, I'm always like, oh crap, I have way, way more than I thought I would. But this year has been very different. We've had our budget has been very different this year. And so we've had a lot of medical bills from me because I've had a lot of surgeries over my life. I've had 15 surgeries. Anyways, we were paying off a lot of those medical bills, and so this year has been different. So I haven't really done my shopping like I normally did, and yeah, so this year is going to be a little different than they're used to, but you know what? That's okay. Christmas is not all about presents and getting stuff, and so, but yeah, I definitely start around Black Friday. I usually go Black Friday shopping. I think there's only been 2 times that I didn't. One year, Maddie, when she was 2, she got the flu, and so I wasn't able to go. And then this year, I was sick with a sinus infection, and I wasn't able to go this year. But normally I do go Black Friday. We go with my family, and we all the girls go. And there's it's me, my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my cousin, my cousin's wife now, and then she has 2 little girls. Maddie's gone with us, and sometimes I used to bring my friend Daisy with me through high school, and when I was in junior high, she would come a lot of times with us too, because she was with us all the time. She was practically like my sister. And when my sister is gone too, when she's lived here, but there's been a lot of years she didn't live here, so, but when she lives here, she goes with us, and it's a lot of fun. And we don't go butt crack of dawn and rush around or anything. We go for fun. Like, we'll meet up at the mall at like 10 or something and shop, and then we'll have lunch and then just kind of shop. So it's more of like a fun get together tradition than it is to go and like rush around trying to get every good deal that they have. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Let's see. Sorry. If you... Hold on. I can't even read that. If you took in any Christmas movie, what would it be? I don't understand what this says. Okay. I'm going to have to go and reprint these, you guys, because I can't even understand this. There's like a huge smudge. So I will pause you and I will magically be right back. Okay, we are back and it's printed now on regular paper so I can actually read these questions without being like, what's that say? Okay. The question is, if I could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? If I could be in any Christmas movie, I'm gonna say probably the Santa Claus, because I would want to be Charlie in the Santa Claus. That movie is hilarious, first of all, but how cool would that be to like wake up and have like, when you're a kid and Santa's on your roof, and then your dad becomes Santa and you get to fly around and deliver presents, and then you get to fly to the North Pole. Heck yeah, that would be awesome. So I definitely think that would be an awesome movie to be in. Yeah. I think that's what they mean. If they mean like if I could act in a movie, in a Christmas movie, what would it be? Then it would definitely be The Grinch, because the costumes in that movie are so fun. Yeah, I'd want to be either I think it's Mary Lou or whatever her name is. No, Cindy Lou. Sorry, Cindy Lou Who. I'd either want to be her mom or the neighbor that the mayor likes, if you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, that would be a fun movie to act in if that's what they mean. So I'm answering it both ways because I don't know which way they're asking me. So okay. Name all of Santa's reindeer. Yeah, right. I don't know. Donner, Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Dasher, Rudolph. They're not in order because I don't remember. It's like on Donner, on Dasher, on Comet, on Cupid, on... I don't know. I don't even know how many there are. How many reindeer are there? That would be a good thing for them to say. Like, can you name all 9 of them? Or whatever. I don't know. The only ones I know are the ones I just said. Donner, Dasher, Comet, Cupid. Rudolph. Yeah, I think that's all I can remember. Okay, anyways. That's like, name all the 7 dwarves. But at least it says 7 dwarves, so I know, like, how many there are. Okay, we're gonna move on. Could you guys do that? Because I don't know. It seems... I don't know. Maybe when I was a kid I could, but I don't think I could. If you guys could, you're awesome. Okay. When does your family put up your Christmas tree and who decorates it? We put up our Christmas tree on Saturday after Thanksgiving. So we have Thanksgiving, then I go out on Black Friday shopping, and so does Maddie now that she when she wants to. And then Saturday we get all of our Christmas stuff, in the house. And believe me, there's a lot. Like a ridiculous amount because I am obsessed with Christmas decorations. And my husband sets up the tree. I am allergic to real Christmas trees, so we have to wear. I mean, we don't have to wear. Yeah, we wear our Christmas tree here, guys. Do you wear your trees? We have to use a fake tree because I am allergic to Christmas trees. So, my husband sets it up, and it takes him a while because he, takes the time to make it look really nice, and everybody thinks it's real because it's a really nice tree. We got it, actually, it's 10 years old. We calculated how old it was this year. And it was 10 years old. We got it on a sale after Christmas. So it was on an after Christmas sale. It was a floor model. And because it's a pre-lit tree, and some of the lights don't work. It was a $350 tree. We paid $30 for it. Yeah. And we just put our own lights on it because the lights that were on it were the clear ones or the white ones or whatever. I like the colored ones anyways, so we just put our own lights on it. Yep. So I'll have to take a picture of it and insert it there. That's our Christmas tree. It is 10 years old, so it's starting to lose some of the leaves, but we've had people come over this year and comment on how pretty it is, and they think it's real. So he does a really good job. So he sets it up, and then the whole family comes out, and as he sets that up, a lot of times me and Maddie will do the other stuff. Like, I have like a ton of other stuff that I set up. And then Maddie actually helped me set up my village this year. And then after that, then we all come together and decorate the tree. So my husband and Alex will put the lights on the tree, and then we'll all, I usually make piles of ornaments because we all have like specific ornaments that are our own. So we'll put up our own ornaments, and then we have a ton of other ornaments we all just put up together. So the whole family decorates the tree together. It's definitely a family time thing that we do. So, yeah. Okay. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? Well, I just answered y'all on that one already. I was one step ahead. It is fake. And I've had a fake tree ever since I was a kid. My mom always wondered why I was getting sick at Christmas all the time, until finally she did allergy testing on me and realized I was extremely allergic to Christmas trees. And from then on, we had a fake tree, and I was much healthier at Christmas time. So, yeah. Okay. Peeking at gifts or be surprised? Be surprised all the way. I have never understood why you would want to peek at your gifts or open your gifts. Like, no. That takes all of the magic and all of the fun out of it. I don't understand that. Even as a kid, I never tried to get into my presents. Not that I can remember anyways. Like, I never did that. I've never wanted to. No, that's stupid. Sorry that I said that's stupid. If that's something you're into, whatever. I just don't understand why you would want to give that. Because, first of all, opening it up Christmas morning is the magic, right? Like, and then second of all, if you go and find that, gift or whatever, you're taking away from the person that's giving it to you. Because when I give somebody a gift, like, I really enjoy watching them opening it and like seeing their reaction and all that kind of stuff. So if you go and you peek at your gifts, shame on you, because you're taking that away from them, and that's not cool. All right. Sorry, I'm just going to fix a couple of these because I use the multi-placer and they're not like a straight line, and so I get like OCD and have to come back and like fix them a little bit. Okay. Moving on. Peeking at gifts or be surprised. I already answered that one. Show us your ugly Christmas sweater if you have one. Nope, because I don't have one. First of all, I don't really wear sweaters because my thermostat in my body is really, it doesn't work properly. And so I actually get hot really easily. And because of that, I don't wear long sleeves hardly ever. I might wear like a sweater that you put on and you can take off, you know, not like a full sweater, but like a button-up one or like a cardigan kind of sweater. But no, so I don't have an ugly Christmas sweater. Yeah, I don't. Maddie asked for one this year, and I actually looked and couldn't find anything for her except I found this sweatshirt that, I don't know, I might talk to her if she wants it, but it says like Santa don't judge me. And I thought that was kind of cute. But no, I don't have an ugly Christmas sweater. If I did, I'd show y'all. All right. What number is this? Sorry. Number 6. Okay, number 6. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Number 14. If you could be under the mistletoe with anybody, who would it be? Well, my husband, obviously. I mean, yeah, wouldn't that be horrible if I came on and was like, oh, I want to be under the mistletoe with this guy because I have a huge crush on him. Oh, wait a minute, I'm married. Yeah, no. No, I'm married. I've been married for 15 years. So, yes, of course, would be my husband. Yeah. Okay. Almost 15 years. My son is like 15. It'll be 15 years in March. That's how long we've been married, so. No, it'll be 15, my dear. I think I know better than you. Alex, you're going to be 14 this year. Yeah. In March is what I said, so. He's arguing with me about how long I've been married. Boys. And he don't know. It's going to be 15 years this March. Okay, moving on from that. Right then. Does your family have a special holiday recipe you like to help make? Yeah, my mom as a kid, she does gingerbread cookies. And they are the best gingerbread cookies in the world. They are soft. They're so good. Yeah, anybody that eats them, like, always wants the recipe. They're really good. And as a kid, we would have a bake sale at our church. And so my mom would make, like, hundreds of these gingerbread cookies. And I would get to help decorate them. And then we'd go to the bake sale with them. People would come up and buy them, and my mom would write their names in frosting on them because, as I've said before, like, I do cupcakes and wedding, all that kind of fun stuff, and I learned all of that from my mama. So that is something we've always done. Also, sugar cookies. I loved making sugar cookies with her as a kid, and I still do, but I have tweaked the recipe a little bit, and it is the best sugar cookie you'll ever have. It's like in between a sugar cookie and a shortbread cookie. It's really good. Really good. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's see here. Are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I would say I'm in between. I'm nowhere like a pro, but I'm pretty good at it. Like, I can wrap a present. I don't like wrapping weird shaped ones, though. That I have a harder time with. I'm like, put it in a box. Then I can wrap it. But no, I like to wrap them. And I like to put ribbons. And I like to put bows. And I like to make them, make them fun and pretty and everything. So I would definitely say I'm more on the pro side. But I wouldn't call myself a pro. Like, I wouldn't get a job probably wrapping presents, if that's what you mean. Okay, Have you ever gone Christmas caroling? Yes, many times, actually. As a teenager, my youth group would go Christmas caroling. Every year we would get a huge flatbed trailer, and we would all like pile onto that, and we would ride around the neighborhood that our church was in, and we would go Christmas caroling, and we would stop at certain houses that like we knew went to our church, and then we would go up to their door and sing. But otherwise we would just stay on this big flatbed trailer, and we would like slowly drive through the neighborhood, and we would all be singing, and there was a ton of us, and it was a ton of fun. I loved it. And there was we had, I mean, when I say this flatbed trailer was big, it was big. We had hot chocolate on the trailer, and snacks, and there was hay bales everywhere that you could sit. It was so much fun. I used to love going caroling with the youth group. It was a blast. But other than that, I haven't done any other Christmas caroling besides just going with the youth group. But yeah, I loved it. And it's so fun to go up to people's doors and like have them open the door, and they're just like super surprised, and they were always happy and joyful, and a lot of times they would like start singing with us, and it was just a lot of fun. Okay. What tops your tree? What tops my tree? Well, I showed you a picture of it, but we have two different things. We have a star or an angel, and we usually go back and forth between the two. And we used to, when we lived in our old house, we would use the star because the angel was too tall. But then when we got our new apartment where we live now, we have really high ceilings. And so I think they're 10 feet, actually, 10 feet ceilings. And so because of that, we can now use the angel if we want. And the angel is from my childhood. That's what we had on the tree when I was a kid. And when I got married, my mom gave me and my sister a bunch of her Christmas stuff, and that was one of the things that I got. So yeah, the angel's old. Her dress is kind of torn a little bit, but yeah, so we have the angel on our tree this year. I will show you a picture of her if I remember. I will insert it right here, but she's got like a porcelain head, and she just reminds me of being a kid. And when I was a kid, we would always like fight like who got to put it up. My dad would pick one of us up and put us at the top of the tree, and one of us would get to do that. So that was always a fun little thing. But it's kind of funny how you argue about that kind of stuff. It's like, no, it's my turn this year. It's like, I don't know. My parents maybe should have like wrote it down somehow. I don't know. So we weren't fighting about it. But it was a tradition, Okay, so this color, I know this is not what I'm talking about right now, but this color is my absolute favorite DMC color. 3846 is like it's the color for me. It is so pretty. It's like the blue, but it has just a hint of teal to it. It's bright and beautiful. I love it. I love the 38, 45, 44, 45, and 46. I love them all, but 46 is definitely my favorite. So what is your guys' favorite DMC color? Put that in the chat because I want to know, because most of us have them. Like in like normal life, I would say my favorite color is pink, but my DMC favorite color is 3846. I know a lot of people like 666 because it's a beautiful red. But yeah, I want to know. So put your favorite DMC color in chat right now. Okay, next is, do you make New Year's resolutions and do you stick to them? Actually, I do. I do make them and I do stick to them. Because I don't make outrageous ones. Like, I'm not like, I'm gonna keep my house clean every day this year, or, I'm gonna lose weight and have a perfect body. Like, I don't make ones that are that I'm unable to keep. I will make small ones. And this year, my New Year's resolution is going to be to try to get into a better sleeping schedule, because right now, I'm not. And my daughter, I need to get her back into a better sleeping schedule as well. And so, that's going to be my New Year's resolution this year, because I don't sleep enough. My doctor gets on me about it. My husband gets on me about it. My kids get on me about it. And so, yeah, it's not good for you to not sleep. It's just not. As I am saying this, it is 3:30 in the morning. Yes, I know. So, this is probably gonna be one of my hardest New Year's resolutions to stick to this year, just because it's just gonna be a hard one for me. But I do, and I'm not saying I'm gonna be perfect or anything. I'm just gonna try to be better. Strive to do better. So, okay. Hopefully that answered that question. You have been granted one Christmas wish. What would it be? Holy cow. That is really, really hard. That's a really hard one. Oh, man. I don't know if I could answer that without really thinking about it, because there's so many things right now that I would want to say. Like, we just lost our dog, Maya. And so, like, that's one that I would think, like, I would love to have had more time with her. She was only 8 years old, and so I kind of feel like, she died prematurely, and so that's definitely one. I would love, and I've wanted this has been, especially because my daughter was diagnosed in December, when she was 5 years old. So a cure for diabetes would be definitely a top contender, because not only does my daughter have type 1 diabetes, but my mother does too. And it is really hard to, watch somebody that you love struggle, and especially when it's like your kid and you do everything you can, but it just sometimes doesn't go your way. And so that would be one. And then also, and this one seems kind of superficial, but it's really not, is just money struggles. Have been really hard this year. So yeah, because I would really like to get Maddie a service dog again, but it's just not in the budget at the moment. So we're having to do, some fundraising and stuff to get it, because it's just, I'm not going to be irresponsible and go out and get a dog that I can't afford to take care of. They need a lot of stuff, and so those would probably be the top. And it's really hard as a parent to feel like you can't provide what your kids, want and need. And not so much want, because kids are always going to want things, but need is more of that issue. But yeah, so that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't think I can answer that one, so I'm gonna leave that one just like it is. Those are all of our questions. yeah, those are all the questions, you guys. I actually got through those in under an hour. That's pretty dang good for me because, I mean, I can probably talk about the wall for an hour if I had to. Oh man. Um, but yeah, I love Christmas time. It's my favorite time of the year. We usually do Christmas really big. Um, and last year it was really weird because my son was in Germany, and that was odd. That was really odd. Having Christmas without him here, just, I don't know. It didn't seem like Christmas, and my mom was gone as well, which I hate when I mean, I was happy that she gets to go because my sister and the kids, it really helps them because they were living in Germany, and it's really hard to be away from everybody at Christmas. So I am always happy that my mom, would get to go for their sake, but I am such a mama's girl that I hate when she goes to Germany for Christmas. So last year she was gone, and then she took my son with her. Um, because my dad couldn't take all of the time off work. And so they went for 2 weeks and he got to go. And that was odd last year because it was so quiet. He is the class clown personality. And so when he's around, like, it's just never quiet, really. And so, it was weird. It was weird, for sure. But then my dad came over Christmas morning, which made it a little less weird because we weren't thinking about it. And then we FaceTime with my mom and Alex. But he had so much fun in Germany that he now thinks that's where he belongs. And he wants to go back. And when he had to come home, he was like, no, he wanted to stay. Like, and he would have, you guys. And that's not just joking. Like, he would have stayed. He would have been like, Auntie, I'm just gonna live here now. And if she would have said, okay, he would have been like, all right. And he would have done it. Because that's how much he loved it there. So I never got to go visit her when she was there. It's so expensive. Alex wouldn't have gotten to go either, except for my mom paid for his trip because she wanted him to be able to go. So, but yeah, and now my sister moved back, so I don't have, I mean, I don't have so much of a reason to go anymore as I did when she lived there. I hate planes too, like just taking my mom and Alex to the airport last year, I had such anxiety over it. It was ridiculous. Like, I knew I wasn't going on the plane, but like just going to the airport, thinking about it gave me such anxiety that it was like I don't know what I would do if I actually was going somewhere. I would probably, well, no, I not probably. I would definitely have to be like medicated, I think, because I would not make it. I would be like, I gotta get off. I gotta get off. Nope, nope, gotta get off. And it's not even like the crash thing. It's the being trapped, like the claustrophobic thing for me. That's why I don't like them. So it's kind of different than what most people, most people are scared it's gonna crash or whatever. But no, for me, it's just the anxiety of being stuck on a plane and not being able to get off at all.
So I'm gonna end this portion of the whip and chat here, and we're gonna go into another little segment. Twas the night before Christmas. So a little bit about this poem. It was wrote by a man named Clement Clark Moores, and it was published for the first time on December 23rd in 1823 by the New York newspaper The Centennial. Supposedly, he wrote it like on his way home from buying a Christmas turkey and some other stuff in 1822, but he read it to his friends and his family and didn't really think anything of it. And then the next year, it was anonymously entered to the paper, which got published and gained city's attention, then the state, then, the nation, and everybody. It's like one of the most known poems about Christmas that there is. And he finally published it in 1844 in a book of his poetry. So yeah, I thought that was really kind of interesting. And the actual original title was, "Twas the Night Before Christmas," but it has been changed and rewrote, in a lot of different languages and all sorts of stuff. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought it was really interesting how it actually got famous because his friend, anonymously, if I could talk, gave it to the Centennial, and they loved it and printed it, and then it kind of went from there. So I didn't know any of that. And he had 6 children, and that is who he originally wrote it for. Which, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Anyways, I just thought that would be a great way to end this premiere, because I have read this book to the kids every night on Christmas Eve, like most families. That has been a tradition that we've had ever since Alex was just a baby. And I've done it even as they've gotten older. So I just thought that would be kind of a fun way to say goodnight. So I hope that you enjoyed not only getting to hear this poem that I'm going to read to you, but some facts, about the poem itself. I didn't know that stuff until I looked it up, so I thought that was kind of interesting. So I hope you enjoyed this poem, and with that being said, as soon as it is over, that will be it. So don't forget, as always, though, you guys, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. And with that, I will see you next time. So be safe and Merry Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the roof there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny deer. While a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet and Cupid, and Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that below the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with a obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the courses they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of all little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll like a little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already and would like to subscribe, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and the bell icon to be notified when I put up a new video.